It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Jags and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense set to go to work, and they're led by a guy who's bounced around a bit the last few years, hoping to find a home with Indianapolis, Gardner Minshew.
Even though the Colts went quarterback to start the NFL draft, they wanted a veteran under center this season. They tabbed Minshew as that guy. The mustache and the mullet are in the Circle City, and he is their starter.
Minshew looking to throw it right off the bat. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 82 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time. And they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice, they still have to train, and injuries do come up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Straight ahead, ETN. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. Now Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Minshew. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Well, 6th-round picks, they don't normally step in and start on day 1, that's for sure. But over the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
And obviously Tom Brady, the biggest name of all, is a 6th-rounder, but there have been others. Antonio Brown, who's played some of the best receiver in the game. Alfred Morris. And I can tell you a quick one on Alfred Morris. When he came out of college and had the big rookie year, I went back to a lot of my scouting buddies and took my book with me and said, okay, what did you guys have him listed coming out of school? I couldn't find anyone who had better than a 6th-round grade on him. Most had 7th round and a good number undrafted free agents.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Man in motion is Agnew. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort in that last play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6, already up a pair of touchdowns? They've got everything going their way early on.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground. ETN. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Jacksonville.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Lawrence. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st down, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe Momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On the return, here's Agnew. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Andrew Wingard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take someone down.
Lawrence hit him, the ball is free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 28. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown. Zay Jones, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Strong running at the 30. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. We go back to Brandon and Charles.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
ETN once more, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's great seeing that type of run from ETN. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all of 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year, 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, I'm going. Hurry up.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll get this one to Pittman. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Play action. It's Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Jones has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll start with a give to Taylor. Pushes him over. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. Back now in Indianapolis. 2nd and 10. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's the option. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taylor. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and the ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Minshew. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Game on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 24-14. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, with 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.